Hey, Billy. How are you?
Chef Daniel, thanks for making a reservation. What are we cooking today?
Cooking roasted stuffed chicken with cauliflower rice and cashews.
All right, hey, let's go do some shopping.
Sounds good.
All right. Chef Daniel Pliska, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Pleasure.
Good to be here.
So I know you are, I'm just gonna say a worldly man. A worldly chef.
Well, I don't know about that, but you could say it. You could say
So what I admire about you, and the reason I asked you to attend is because
Sure.
you have such great experience with traveling the world, trying different types of food, working all over the country, Europe, and I am very excited to see what we are making together today.
All right, and this dish we're going to do today, we're going to do a stuffed chicken with a garlic or butter.
Okay.
Okay, then we're going to roast that, and then the big thing I want to talk about is the side.
Okay.
Side
Dig
dishes,
it.
you know.
Yeah.
Because I have some brown rice cooking here, and everybody does cauliflower rice, what they call cauliflower rice now. So
Yeah.
I've kind of made a combination dish where it's
Okay.
more like a pan-fried or stir-fried, if you will, cauliflower brown rice.
Okay, so let's dive right on into it.
All right, well, like I said, we got the brown rice cooking off right now. We're gonna blanch that off. And then I have made a little garlic butter with just some soft butter, garlic.
Okay.
And you can put whatever herbs you want in it. You can put like some tarragon, some chopped up, finely chopped rosemary or chives or something
Yeah.
like that, shallots.
Freshness into
Yeah,
it.
get some good, so if you want to put a little bit of lemon juice, you can. But it's gotta be nice and soft like that. Okay?
All right.
So.
All right, so we've got a wide variety of some green beans, some green onions, red peppers, and parsley, garlic. So like you had said, a pretty good amount of vegetable selection here.
So I'm gonna make a little pocket underneath here. And if it has, you wanna go through the skin like this, Billy, but you don't wanna go all the way through, okay? So you just wanna make a pocket there and try to hold that butter in there. Okay, so
Okay,
make
makes
that hole
sense.
here. Make this here.
So I've always been told that when it comes to cooking chicken, if you can cook a bone-in, skin-on chicken, that it tends to bring in a lot more flavor. as you're
Exactly,
cooking it.
exactly.
And especially if you're stuffing, like you said, the compound butter within it to kind of enhance that as you're roasting it.
Exactly, because the bone imparts more flavor on it. So
Yeah.
you can always take the bone off,
Yeah.
you know, but when you cook it on the bone, it always has more flavor.
So while you're piping that, so why don't you tell me a little bit about what you do with that OTC within the culinary program?
Sure. So I teach all the savory classes over here. So I teach the beginning classes, Culinary 101, and then I teach the more advanced classes as well. And the advanced classes that I teach are soup and sauces. I teach fabrication, which is what they call like butchering.
Yeah.
Okay, butchering and how to fabricate meat, fish.
Kind of breaking it down.
Breaking it down, cutting it off the bone, breaking it down, and then cooking those. And then also I teach garde-manger, which is a fancy name, okay? But it's really garde-manger is basically cold food. And then I also teach world cuisine. So world cuisine is where we cook a lot of different cuisines from all over the world.
Yeah.
And then I also run a student-run restaurant.
So I've attended this student-run restaurant before, and it is excellent, and I cannot wait. So you guys will be setting up again this school year,
September
correct?
19th is our opening date.
So can you tell us more about the restaurant and what it entails and how it works with the students?
So it's basically, I have a core menu, so like 7 or 8 different items, where everything is made from scratch, including the bread, all the sauces, everything. We make our own bacon, we make our hamburger buns, we cook our own French fries, if we're gonna make pasta, we make that. We make everything, and then we serve it, and the students do a special menu as well.
Okay. So I know during my visit, everything with the students working, all of the food is over the top, gorgeously plated, and it's using great ingredients with it, and it's at a very reasonable price through OTC.
Yeah.
And it's a great way that I enjoy going up because you get to kind of support the culinary students and seeing what they're doing within the school and what you're teaching them. And like you had mentioned, it gives them practice with serving the public and everything for furthering their career after college, right?
Exactly.
So what are we doing now? Where are we at?
Well, right now I'm just prepping the vegetables, and I'll need you to rinse out that pot. We'll get that on so we can blanch these green beans.
Okay, I can do that.
So this step right now, Billy, so this is a little bit of professional kitchen jargon. This is what's called mise en place.
Okay.
Okay, so we teach the students in 101 that it's very important to get ready. Okay, so everything in its place.
Yes.
Right, everything in its place is called mise en place.
Correct.
So
To be
you
able
got to
to
get
move on.
ready. Yeah. In fact, when you go to a high-tier restaurant or if you're going to have a high-tier meal, it's all about the planning and getting ready for it.
Uh-huh.
You don't put everything together the last minute
Yeah.
because you'll never get it done.
Yeah.
So,
Makes sense.
it's
It's
important.
always good to be prepared for everything you have coming at you.
Exactly.
So how can I help you? What can I slice up? What can you teach me
Well, if you want
on
to get another cutting
cutting
board, I'll
skills
let
here?
you cut the little florets, okay? So this is cauliflower. We need to cut these into like little teeny pieces, you know?
Okay.
Like this, like that. So I go around the state and I write for Missouri Life magazine.
Yes.
So I write a column called Fine Dining, and I go around the state and I go to restaurants where I have good recommendations
Yep.
from a colleague or someone who used to work for me. Because a lot of people that used to work for me become chefs in their own right, and they own restaurants now, or they're chefs in restaurants. And so I'll write about the restaurants. So that's one of the things I write. And I have a blog as well too, which is a personal blog,
Yeah.
and that's at chefpliska.com, basically. And that's where I put a lot of these recipes and techniques and stuff, because I like to show the people not just a recipe, but talk about how to cook it, and the techniques of cooking.
Well,
Doing a great job there, man, by the way.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm learning
Fill that
here.
up. Yeah, just fill that up.
So I noticed when I was looking through your blog last time we had spoke, and I was showing my wife some of the recipes that you put together and stuff like that through your blog and through the website, and it's giving us great ideas for things for us to make at home.
Okay, so it's not always about like, can I get the most exotic ingredients, if you will, or
Is it doing the best kind of like with what you can get your hands on?
exactly,
Everything?
exactly, yeah. And I have this pepper, so I cut across the pepper down here. Okay, I got a slit, right?
Yep.
And I put it like a drum, and I cut across it to take out
All
the
right.
seeds, huh? Okay?
See, I'm liking this. I'm learning all these little tricks
Yeah.
and tips of the trade that at home that I'm just like grabbing a machete and just wildly chopping vegetables at my house.
And it's all about the techniques, techniques, and then the practice.
All right, so I've got the cauliflower.
Okay.
I hope I
Good
made
on
you
that.
proud there with
Looks
my
good.
chopping skills.
Looks good. So
All right.
we've got the onions, we've got the rice, we've got the cauliflower. Just give me about, I don't know, half a cup of that.
Okay.
And then we're gonna take the green beans and rinse those off. I need to go over here and baste this chicken real quick.
Chef Daniel, this is probably one of the most beautiful plates of food that I have seen in a very long time. And I cannot wait to dig in and just taste the flavors of everything you just created with it. Well, we created together, I guess.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you ready?
I'm ready whenever
Let's
you
dig
are.
in.
Okay.
All right.
We don't want to be shy when it comes to eating it,
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the main way we do it, right?
There's no reason to be shy.
No.
The chicken is super tender. You can tell with the way you roasted it.
Yeah, the basting of the chicken with the butter, that gives a nice flavor
Yes,
to it.
very
Keeps
much.
it nice and moist, okay? And then, like I said, the nuts and the cauliflower.
It has all around great texture from the nuts and from the peppers and the green beans. Very good. A very excellent dish.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I hope people understand a little bit more how to just this is just everyday cooking for me.
Yeah.
So if you cook well and use good ingredients, you can make some really good dishes.
Oh, yeah.
Once you
You've convinced me.
learn the techniques.
Oh yeah. All right, so Chef Daniel, at the end of the day, if someone wants to try some of the items that you're creating with OTC, with the students, can you tell us where everyone can come check out the name of the cafe and everything?
Okay, the name of the restaurant Scallions. So it's open on Thursdays for lunch only. So we have about 10 sessions when we're open, and that's here in Springfield on Chestnut Parkway, and again on the Springfield Ozark OTC campus.
All right, Chef Daniel, I appreciate it.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.